What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. FantasyTeamAdvisors.com, bringing home the bacon. MLB DFS bets brought to you by Outlier.Bet. It is Outlier.Bet Sunday edition. We are going to go over the top pitchers that we like, and we're going to go over some of the bats that we like on the slate today. So it is a Sunday. We've got a great slate of games. We are this close to NFL. We're very close, but we're still here for MLB for you. So if you have not already checked out the DFS video for today, make sure you go check that out. I will link that at the end of this video, but it is chock full of information. You will see how I am a Nostradamus from the Friday night game where I called the Ohtani and the Betts back-to-back home runs. I called it. You guys knew it. Let me know if you bet it the other day. But we are back with some of the bets. So you guys seem to like these videos, so we're going to continue it. So if you like these videos and you want to see more, I am going to put out a NFL's futures betting video with some of my favorite futures bets that we've got going on, ones that have really great odds. So we'll look at that. We'll talk about that as well. So again, this video is sponsored by Outlier.Bet. If you want a chance to win a free month of Outlier, you got to go check out the DFS video today, and you got to listen for the keywords. That's the only way to enter, so definitely go check out that video if you have not already. If you guys want to have a chance to win a free lifetime pass to FTA+, that's a $500 value. All you got to do, let's get us to 10,000 YouTube subscribers before Thursday. Before tip-off on Thursday Night Football, if we get to 10,000 YouTube subscribers, going to give away 2 lifetime passes, so $1,000 worth of passes. So if you got extra accounts, if you know family members, you've got friends, have them have them just subscribe to get us to 10,000. We're so close. I'm very excited to get to that mark. That being said, let's just get into the bets. I don't want this video to be a super long video. I wanted to and if you don't know what Outlier is a fantastic website, and we're going to go over it. If you want to sign up, the link is down below. They have a $20 package. You sign up and you use our link. You go through a 7-day free trial and you pay at the end of the 7 days. We're going to give you a free month of FTA+. They have a pro version, which is basically what we're going to go over today. If you like what you see, you sign up. You're going to get a 7-day free trial, so you might as well check it out for 7 days. If you like it even more, you want to put a ring on it, go through the 7-day free trial, sign up for the $130 a month package from the pro package. Let us know your username that you signed up with our link, and we're going to give you 3 months free of FTA+. That is a $90 value right on top of it. So, that being said, let's look out at these strikeout rates right now. So, what I love is you've got Outlier, you've got what you're looking for. So, either Insights, you got MLB Insights, you got stuff like that, which we love. You've got the popular bets, which populate when they start rolling in from FanDuel, DraftKings, and stuff like that. You got the games that we break down, looking at that, and it breaks down games for baseball and everything. But we are going to go with the props. So we're going to go with strikeout props, and I love the outlook. I love what we can see here. So, and it populates some of the best odds. It shows you the odds for each website. When you add it to your bet slip, I'm going to show you what happens. So we're going to go with strikeout props. So we're going to go down here to strikeouts. We're going to apply those. And then what I love is you can, if you want to go game by game, you want to go over under. So we're going to go over. We're going to apply the over. Then we're going to go with, the first one is actually Spencer Schwellenbach. So we're going to click into him. Now what I love is you can see the over-under as of right now, the making of this video, is over 6.5, which is plus 102. I'm going to bring it down to over 5.5 because I want to look at 6+ strikeouts for him. So what I love is you can do the alt line. You can bring it down. It shows you it's minus 137, depending on the book you are using. Then you can see his last 5 games, he's hit this 100% of the time. His last 10 games, 9 of 10% of the time. Head-to-head against this team, you can see he's faced them twice this year. He's gotten at 6 both times, coming off a 9-burger last time. And then 2024, 73% of his games this year, he has gotten at least 6 strikeouts in those games. So this is why I absolutely love Outlier. So if you want to look at that just on the surface, that's great. But if you want to see even more, you can even look. The Phillies, how they do against Schwellenbach. Then you can see strikeouts. You can see that they actually do better against lefties than righties. So, and then you can even go ahead and go over and see their strikeout percentage on what they do. So 100% Wade Wilson against him. So you can see the strikeouts there. But then against right-handed pitching, you can see they hit lefties better. So we are looking against righties, and you can see they strike out more against righties. And even though like Brandon Marsh is better against righties, he still strikes out 31.8% of the time. So you can check that out. You can check the BVP. You can check out the splits. You can check everything out. I love him here. And what's easy and great about this, you literally add it to my picks. It brings it down to your bet slip down here. So your bet slip right here, and you're going to show you. So we're going to show everything. It's going to show the odds there. And then you can see the odds for DraftKings, minus 270 for this. So this is what I love. So we're going to show you how to bet it after we're done with this. So Schwellenbach is the first one that I wanted to talk about. The second one I wanted to talk about right here. So you just come over here, you go to players, get out of there, and go Michaelis. So I'm looking at Miles Michaelis because the Yankees do strike out. Really, you know, they don't see much Yankees bats against Michaelis. The people that are on there are from a different team. And you can see not a ton of success. The Yankees are better against right-handed pitching than they are against left-handed pitching. And we look at this. So, you know, Austin Wells does a little bit better. Stanton, always, if he's in there, always has a chance to strike out 2-3 times a game. And that would hit the line right now. So the line I'm looking at, his current line is over 3.5. I'm going to bring it down to over 2.5. I want to look at 3+ strikeouts. He could easily get this with Stanton himself. We don't need to overthink this. This is exactly what I'm looking at. I mean, Verdugo's looking like trash. Like, they hit righties better, but a line of 3, adding it to your picks, go down to your picks. Now you added 2, that's minus 131. Those are some great odds for 2, and that is what we're going to do. We're going to continue this, and you can, if you feel comfortable with 3-man parlay, 4-man, 5-man, whatever it is, that's what we'll look at. Ronel Blanco is another one that I want to look at. So checking this out against Kansas City. His line currently is over 5.5. I want to bring it down to over 4.5, so 5+ strikeouts out of him. And you can see 8 of his last 10, 80% of his last 5, 75% on his last 20, 76% of his starts this year, he has gotten at least 5 strikeouts. And then if we look at, he has not faced Kansas City this year. This is what I'm kind of looking at. So not good against Tampa Bay, got it against Philly, Boston, Tampa Bay, LA, Seattle, so on and so forth. So Ronel Blanco, I do not mind him. I'm going to add this one to my picks as well. And super simple, user interface is unbelievable. It's super easy, and I love all the integration that we can do all this on their website, and then we can take it right out to whichever book you're looking at. So Bryce Miller is the next one. And if you guys have not signed up for a sports book and you want to, we have the link for FanDuel and DraftKings down below. If you guys sign up with our links, they're going to match your deposit. I think on DraftKings matches it up to 5. It's either 200 or 500 right now for first-time depositors. We're going to give you free content as well. So if you guys sign up with our link, we're going to give you a free month of FTA Plus on top of the free money that DraftKings is going to give you. So we're looking at Bryce Miller. I've got him the over under of 5.5. I want to bring it down to 5, and I'm going to sneeze. So give me a second. That was a good sneeze. Okay, so bringing it at the line, you can see his last 10, 80% of the time. His last 5, 80. Last 20, 60. Head-to-head is 100%. 2024 is 65%. So he has faced this team 3 times. Twice this year, once last year. He's gotten at least 5 in all of those. I love this matchup against the Angels for him. I'm adding him in this one. Looking at Seattle, he's already faced them this year. Strikeouts per 9.69 against them this year. We're taking 5. I absolutely love that. So I'm adding that to my picks as well. And then one that it just depends, and I'm looking at this in a different light. So either you can do the 4-man here, you can send it for plus 250 on DraftKings, or you can add another one. This one might be a little bit sneakier. This one might be a little bit more out there, but I've got Ryan Pepio here. Now, San Diego, they do hit against lefties better, or against righties better, and it's a little bit down. 6 of his last 10, 80% of his last 5, 60% of his last 20, 100% in head-to-heads, what he's done this year. He got 5 strikeouts in that game. Now, this is, this is a one that, maybe you want to leave this one off there, but I'm going to add him in there, and I'm going to look at the picks. So we've got a 5-man strikeout parlay for pitchers. plus 476. Now, let's say we're done. That's what you want to go with. We add it to the bet slip. It takes you directly to your sports book. How easy is this? So make sure you're signed in. So you can sign in, and give me a second. I'll sign in real quick. And that's how simple it is. You're signed in. You got 6 bonuses, or I've got bonuses, deposit bonuses, whatever it is. You can see all the odds. You can do, you could do 5 man. Say you want to do 5, so 5 to pay 28 or whatever. Or you can round robin it. So say 2. So only 2 of these have to hit. So let's say you do 5, or not 50. You do $5. You pay 50 to win 101. So you double your money. Better odds than what you would. So that's not too bad. It just depends on how you want to go. So round robin's pretty good if you want to look at that. You could always go, round robin 3 of the picks. You go 5. You pay 50 to win 143. So it really just depends on what you're comfortable with your bets, your odds and stuff like that. So we absolutely love this. I love the integration that Outlier brings us. Again, they are the sponsor of the video and article, so I must say that out loud. But they bring so many great, if you had in your mind, I want a website to do this, this, and this. I want to integrate BVP. I want to integrate baseball, basketball, football, whatever sport. I want to integrate sports betting into it. I want to look at the odds. It brings everything there. That's what I absolutely love. I love being able to see. Now let's just take strikeouts out. Let's take the pitcher out. Let's take the over out. It brings the best odds for the day. You can see just right on the front. Corbin Carroll, over half a base, so 1+ base out of him. Minus 180 on, if you want to do hits, you can do that. And you can see his last 5, last 10, 20, and stuff like that. And it shows you the best odds on the sites right here. Easy to click. You can open it in DraftKings, which I absolutely love. So let's just say you want to do one bet. You just open it directly into DraftKings. It brings you into there. You can add it to your parlay. You can add it as a single bet. You can do whatever you want. I absolutely love Outlier. Let me know down below if you guys have been using it. So these are a bet we can look at. I'm going to clear this just because I want to show you some hit bets that we could also do moving forward. So pitching out of the way, let's take a little gander at the hitters. So top one is Corbin Carroll. And these are going to be all hits. These aren't going to be over-under bases. So you can add the over-under bases, which are going to give you better odds. So again, we had Corbin Carroll. You got him here. So I'm going to add him. We just talked about it. He's been on fire lately. So add him to my picks. But if you want to check it out, this is what I absolutely love as well. So you are already into Corbin Carroll. Maybe you love him as a one hit plus hit. Maybe you want to look at bases. So actually, this is bases. Let's clear this. So that's total bases. So if you want to look at just the hit, just one hit, add it to your bet slip right there. Minus 180 for a hit. We can do hits, we can do whatever. But if you think he's going to hit a home run, you can look at the odds to hit a home run. So you can see the VIG that you get on it. You can see the EV. You can see everything. It breaks it down even more. His last 10 games, home runs that he has in those games. Plate appearances, to fly balls, how many he's done that. Supporting stats, insights, matchups. You've even got the pitcher arsenal, what he brings to the table. Then you bring it down, and you can see his heat map to what pitch he hits versus every other thing. I mean, the way the site breaks it down is unbelievable. You get your money's worth. You basically hit on a couple of bets for the day. You pay what you've already paid for the month right there, and then everything else is profit. Everything else on Outlier is free for that month once you use them and hit something. So if you want to go with total base, you want to go hits. We're going to go with hits. So this is going to be a hits parlay. But I've got Corbin Carroll 1+ hit for us today to start us out at number 1. Number 2 is another one we talked about in, we're going to go to hits. We talked about this in the DFS video, so if you have not checked it out, O'Neal Cruz is one of my favorite bats of the day as long as he's in this game. So we look at his over-under of hits. You look at his last 10, he's gotten a hit in the last 10 games. His last 5, he's gotten a hit. His last 28 of his 80% of the time. Head-to-head, 20% or 100% of the time. And then 2024, 64% of his games, he's gotten a hit. And he gets to go up against Alex Cobb, and you can break it down. Alex Cobb is terrible. He's got 3 pitches. The majority of them, he pitches the sinker. And then you look at O'Neal Cruz versus the sinker. You can see his heat map here. As long as it's not on the outside, he smashes. Then you can look at average versus the right-handed pitcher, left-handed pitcher, whatever it is. I'm adding O'Neal Cruz to my picks as my pick number 2. So then we go out here, get rid of O'Neal Cruz. We look at another one. So this one, Lawrence Butler has been absolutely on fire lately. We've used him in DFS. We've used him as stacks for Oakland for sure. Last 5 games, 100%. Last 10 games, 100%. One hit. 20, 75%. He's been heating up lately. This is true. Adding him right here, number 3. And we're going to do a 5-man. We've got others we could look at, but these are the ones we're going to look at here. Connor Norby is maybe an unknown unless you've been playing some DFS. He's been getting some run for Miami after getting traded for Trevor Rogers, which Miami won that trade 100%. 80% last 5, 90% last 10, 80% last 20, 76% of his games this year he's gotten one hit. I'm adding Connor Norby here, so he is going up against Logan Webb, but it is a massive ballpark. He could sneak one into the outfield and be on for. It's just a hit. It's not total bases. And again, you can take these total bases. Did it add or didn't add? It did not add, because I accidentally exited out. You can add these. You can change it up to over 1.5 base, whichever you want to do. I completely get that if you feel comfortable with that. I would feel comfortable, maybe not Norby, but I'd feel comfortable with Corbin Carroll over 1.5 bases, O'Neal Cruz over 1.5 bases, and Lawrence Butler over 1.5 bases. And we'll look at that at the end once we get through this. So we've got a 4-man hit parade, we can call it here. And then I want to look at one more player that is tickling my fancy today. Taylor Ward going up against Bryce Miller. So we look at over-unders here, and we could look at he's gotten a hit in his last 10 games, last 5, 85% of his last 20 games. He's been getting hits here. Then you can look at, and then what I love is you see this, but then you can see if they've gotten hits against this person before. Taylor Ward, 2 for 6. So he's gotten 2 hits off of him. So you can see the BVP if there's any if there's any history between them, and then you can look at how they do against right-handed pitching. 207, 663 OPS, so not a huge one, but it's a hit. It's not a home run. We're not looking for extra base hits in this one. So I'm adding him to my parlay. And again, you can do single bets, you can do parlay. So 5 plus hits plus 543 right here. Check it out. We love what it brings to the table. Again, take it right out to your bet slip. Let it preload. Then you go. Again, this won't go because I did not take out the pitchers, but you've got it there. So once you take out the pitchers, you can do the hits as well. So there you have it. That is 5 pitchers, 5 batters for the day. But let's say you want to go Corbin Carroll, O'Neal Cruz, and Lawrence Butler all for over 1.5 bases. Okay? So, and you can see the different odds for that. So Corbin Carroll, apply it, go here, click in, let's go total bases. And you want to outline it to over 1.5. That's plus 160. So let's add that to 160. Then you've got, there's O'Neal Cruz. Going total bases here, outlining it over 1.5. Add that to my picks as well. And then the third and final one, Lawrence Butler. Looking at Lawrence Butler, total bases over 1.5. Add to pick. So 3-man over under 1.5 bases gets you 1153 odds. So those are some of the ones I'm looking at. Again, I'm not necessarily looking at these. We're still going to look at ballpark factors. We're going to look at weather. We're going to look at wind. We're going to look at BVP. Because as of the making of this video, not every pitcher is 100% confirmed yet. It is September call-up, so we might see some players being in and out today because teams that are already out are going to start giving some of their younger guys some playing time. So make sure all of these are in there. Absolutely love it. Check out the end of this video. Make sure you check out the DFS video before the lineups lock because you want to get in on that action as well. So that's what I've got in this video. If you liked it, hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Let's get to 10,000 before the start of the NFL season. We are very excited. NFL content is going to start rolling out this week. So we've got today through Thursday to get you guys content. Again, I've already mentioned it, but we're going to have Thursday Night Football Showdown content, Friday night this week, we got a Friday night game. We're going to have Sunday Night Football content breakdown. We're going to have Monday Night Football content breakdown as well. So we're very excited to bring that to you. Make sure you check out fantasyteamadvisors.com. Make sure you check out Outlier.Bet. Good luck on this Outlier Sunday. Let's have a great day. Let's bring home some bacon. Peace.